Northwest Territories. We're on the Peel Plateau. Behind me is a type of permafrost landslide called a retrogressive thaw slump. It's a type of permafrost landslide that forms in areas where the permafrost contains a lot of ice. Then when you look at the vegetation here, the dark brown stuff down there, that's 3 years old. Where you have the Senecio, the Macedon flower, that's 2 years ago deposit. And then where the green stuff is growing, that's last year's lobe. And then this year's lobe is the one that's flowing. The materials that are coming out of the permafrost, it's not so much their makeup, it's the volume that are being put into the river systems here that are detrimental to the ecosystems. We are still in an ice age, and the process of deglaciation is when the ice goes away. In the north, it hasn't ended yet, so we're still going through a period of deglaciation here. But most people may not appreciate this, but half of Canada is affected by permafrost, right? So it's the northern half, but now that everything's changing, it's becoming a really, really important discipline to understand and improve the resilience of the Canadian North, but also to understand global change issues related to the carbon being released from permafrost. The thawing permafrost has given us these large exposures, and we can study the conditions beneath the ground surface, and you can actually sample it with a drill system that Alejandro's using over behind us, and you just drill straight into the wall of the ice. The samples that we get from these landslides and from the permafrost, that can tell us what the makeup of the permafrost is. It tells the organic carbon content, the geochemistry. And of course, as that material is being thawed and released into the environment, that enables us to understand how much carbon or methane is being emitted to the atmosphere, but also how the ecosystems downstream are going to be affected by the thawing permafrost. Yeah. A lot of the challenges can't be overcome unless you do basic science, right?